snow yesterday on top of 5 inches a few days before. So today was trying to
Wow.
get the
Mm,
car out.
right.
And
It must be super cold.
oh yeah, it was like 3 below with the wind chill.
Right. So it's summer here in New Zealand and it's very very muggy at the moment. So it's not ideal. So since I didn't have a jacket on today, I thought I shouldn't have my jacket on because I might cook. Um,
Right.
yeah. Cool. Hello, Coach Cynthia. Welcome back.
Hi.
All right. So, considering it's 1 o'clock in the morning for Dan, then should we get to your should we start with your questions? So if you wanted to leave, you
Yeah,
can
if you
leave.
guys are happy with that, thank you so much. This would be my first course that I'm launching. Um, I've set one up before, but never actually launched. I'm trying to figure out how to automate the release of the bonus. So in the example, the EMC,
Yes.
the second training unlocks a bonus,
Yep.
and
Right.
I'm not sure how that automation works. And
Okay.
I've had some trouble trying to go into the single bonus page and make sure that that thing is properly linked to do the automation. I can automate the single page, but I can't find it in the automation, like
Yes.
where to
It is
open it.
slightly the other way around. I am dropping a link for you in the chat,
Sure.
Dan. And
Yep.
Rachel has actually done a really thorough recording of how to release. It's not quite as simple as setting up in our automation and step. I'm just going to make sure that I step you through the right step. So we are not going, it will be in conjunction of actually setting up the bonus and make sure that is immediate release. So Rachel, have you seen a link I just dropped?
Yeah, I
Chat?
saw one of the links
Yep.
there. Yeah.
So, and you will be able to have that video side by side, and then Rachel has actually done a really thorough video to walk you through all the how to do it and how to set up the bonus properly as well. I just thought
Okay.
if you wanted to test that, or do you want to try to do you want us to watch what Rachel has done together, or and walk through it, or how would you like to do this? I'm happy either way.
Well, if that walks it through, then that would be great.
Yeah,
Um, I think I understand how it's supposed to work.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so maybe I can move on to another part of the question that I have,
Sure.
which I think I have set up, but I don't know if I have. Um, and so maybe you can let me know
Yeah,
if I've missed anything.
absolutely.
Um, I
Sorry,
had
I think just give me 1 second then. Coach
Sure.
Cynthia, you have a question or answer, or is that you want to go next?
I do have a question after Dan, after we go
Okay.
through what Dan is working on.
Well, yeah, sure, no problem. So is that what you are working on? Sorry,
I'm
Cynthia?
working on getting my automation for my emails up and running. And like Dan, I've been working on this course for a while and I'm ready to go ahead and launch it.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll come back to your email question next. And is
Okay,
that okay? So
sure.
sorry, Dan. I just wasn't sure if you want to make contribution,
Sure.
Coach Cynthia. So
So the other question I have is my last question is a multiple choice question. There is
yep,
no right answer because
yep,
it's a question of what the next step is that the person's going to do. And I have a few options set up. What I
right.
want to do is set up the automations that that launch an email that comes off of each of the questions. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So if they pick answer A, that they pick A, they get a tag the tag sends an email. If they pick B, it sends another email. If they pick C, it picks another email. So I want to set up the email automation that is associated with the last question of the EMC as they come to a close.
I see. I see. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, just bear with me. I'm just thinking through. That is a very complex automation. But
okay.
So then would you be doing that because it might be, yeah, you want to continue where you are, or would you like to add on one-on-one coaching, or would you like a year-long program? Are you trying to separate them that way so you know which call to action to give them?
Yeah, that would be a way of doing it. It's a little bit simpler in that it's just an email that I want to send, and I'm not actually selling anything at this point, right? So this is just if they click A is do nothing, right? B is I want to implement this step here. C is implement this other step, whatever. And so I want to send an email off of each of those multiple choices. So what I've done is I've added a tag. Okay, so
would you like to share with us then, so we know what you're looking at? Are you happy to do that?
I've got that would have been a good thing to do, except I've got you set up on my phone, and I pulled my laptop up here. So unfortunately, without rejigging,
no problem.
I can't actually do that. So I have as a step,
So
I've
I'm
put
creating
start next steps reply, do nothing when it receives a tag. So what I attempted to do was add a tag whenever a person replied to option A of multiple choice question in the third EMC. So the first action point is watch the video, right? The second action point is click the answer to one of these 6 options of a multiple choice, and then each one fires off a different email.
Right. Okay. Yes.
So how do I what I thought to do, now maybe this isn't going to work, what I thought to do was to add a tag whenever they answered the question. If they answered multiple choice A, it got a tag, and then the tag sent an email. Multiple choice B, it gave them a tag, sent an email. Multiple choice C, and so on.
Sorry, I will stop this. Sorry, I was just bear with me for one moment. I'm just thinking through.
Sure.
Just bear with me. I am looking at my screen, so I'm not staring at a blank space.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I should have set it up. I wanted to be able to pull it up, and then I knew I'd be away, and then so I guess the sharing screen would have been a good idea, but unfortunately I didn't.
No, that's okay. No problem. No problem. Sorry, I'm just having a look at this. Dr. Sue, what do you think about the automation?
Yeah, I don't have any things with this, but I am curious because I do some of those. It's like that next step. I'm going to have some different options of what their next step is going to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it'd be great to be able to tag them or let them self-select, and that might be that it doesn't go inside the multiple choice, but it's afterwards in a separate whole,
Yeah, absolutely.
question that's not tied into that quiz or survey area.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Dan and Dr. Sue, can I actually come back to you with a step of how we do this? Because I need to think through. So automation questions are always a little bit, I just wanted to make sure I don't tell you something that I'm not supposed to, or I've kind of missed a step. So I just wanted to work through on that. Sure. If that's okay.
Could you just for my peace of mind?
Yeah.
Could you tell me what you heard that I'm trying to do?
Okay. So you have a multiple choice question, right? So So you wanted to get them to either choose A, B, C, or D, or however number you have.
Sure.
And so if they choose A, they will get a tag. And if they choose B, they will get a different tag, and C, D, so on and so forth. So every time they get a tag, you want to send them a different response at the end.
Yes.
Did I answer that correct?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what I want to do. I'm assuming the tag is the step, right? What I want to happen is when they click A, they get email A. When they click B, they get email B. When they click C, they get email C, right? So each of the answers triggers a different email. That's what I want to do. I'm assuming a tag is a way to do that. I don't know.
Sorry, I'm just bear with me. Actually, you can. So
The
should
question that
I?
I have,
Yeah.
Becky, the question that I have is similar to my email. I have it open,
Okay.
but I'm not providing a multiple question. But when they finish one step, they get an email. When they finish step 2, they get an email. When they finish step 3, which is the training, they get an email. And I think I set it up right, and I don't know if it's the same kind of thing, but that's what I wanted to show you as well.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, I was just while you guys are talking, I was literally just in the back end and having a look at the step. Is that okay if I share screen?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a demo training. So sorry, I will just go back a little bit. So we're at step 3, course content. And if we go in here, and this is what you meant by just actually let me go to a day. And that has multiple choices. Action, here we go. So you will actually be able to here then select the tag, different kind of tag, but you will have to set up the tag, obviously in the accounts area. So you'll set up all the different tags that you will like. And so you will be able to say, if you want to say, send out an email for all the collaborators released, or whatever email that you wanted to send, email A to go to A. So then you will get this all set up. So that's quite straightforward. Are we good so far?
Yep.
Yeah. Dr. Sue, you okay?
Yep.
Yeah. We set up those where it's going to go before
absolutely.
it comes in here.
Yeah, absolutely. So you go to account and then you will go to tag. So you'll add it in here.
Yep.
So add new tag. And then you will be able to add obviously tag category as well. But let's go back to the course. And then we come to step 5. So just bear with me while I do this, and we will create a new. When tag is added. You following that? You good?
Yep.
And select tag. So you'll select, for example, we'll choose collaborators release once only, and then you add, and you go add. So yeah, we'll just go to all students and click add your first action. So you will be able to set up a where are we?
So I use the email builder.
Yeah. Yep. And then that way you'll be able to put the email in there. And
now, when the automation is done, right? Yep. So I did the tag, I selected the tag, I did all of that. Yep. What does the automation part look like in step 5?
What do you mean? Then I'm not quite following.
Okay, so when you go to the automations, right?
I'm just
You've
adding that
got,
now. Yep.
okay, you've got
So
like step one is start student welcome email, and then you've got when this, then this, right? And you fire off those emails.
I'm just
And
going
then down at the
to,
bottom, it
yep,
has EMC completed when course right?
yes. Sorry,
Do
just
I
bear with
need,
me. Just bear with me. Demo.
sure,
I'm just setting this up so we can just bear with me. Okay. So okay. Sorry, Dan. So this,
yeah, okay. So then that's just kind of, you just kind of add that down. Um, uh, if I'm doing it right at the end, then
yep,
in a sense, I guess it doesn't matter because you can't get a tag earlier in the step. But I've
yep,
put it at the bottom
yep,
because it's towards the end of the course.
yep.
And then I just have the sorry, let me go to it and tell you what I have. So if I open that up, I basically have come on, a tag that says release that email, right? So the action step is release the email, and
Yes,
that takes care of it. Does that do it?
yes. But however, I do recommend, this is what I always say, is that set yourself up as a student so you can go through the whole course.
Yep.
So you can actually, tick all the things and then make sure all the emails are firing right, if that makes sense. So, automation is awesome, but sometimes if it's not quite right, then we can troubleshoot it, but you wanted to test it first.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just so you
I'm
know,
assuming
um,
so I was setting this up, and then I'm paying for the course, paying whatever, and then I'm releasing the course, and then I test it, right? I can't test it as a student
yes, you can.
while
If
I'm
you go
trying to
in,
set it. Can you?
yep, absolutely. So,
Okay.
so you can go to students and actually manually add yourself as a student
Oh,
with a
that's the one
different,
student option.
yeah.
I got
And
you.
so, that will, if you, but you will need to use a different email address than the one that you're logged
Got
into.
you.
Yeah,
Okay, so that
yeah,
allows me just to test all the automations, make sure it works.
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, and but
Okay.
your course need to be live.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's okay because the obviously the address and because there's a pay course, obviously, I assume then. So the chances of someone actually manually actually find your course is very I think will be quite hard. So I think you
Sure.
can
Yeah.
publish it and test it, and then obviously you can publish and then republish it when you're ready to make alterations. But you can make alterations as you go anyway. So.
Okay. So
Sorry,
in
is that
theory, I've added the steps, the automations correctly. It should work.
absolutely?
And then the other link has an in-depth walking through how to set up the release of the bonus page.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah,
Thank you so much, and
you're
thank you
most
everybody
welcome.
else for letting me go.
That's okay.
I,
Then one
I
thing,
do appreciate.
then
Yes.
before I let you go, you can
Yeah.
drag and drop your automation, so you can sort it as you see fit.
Yes. Yeah.
So that way,
Yeah.
I haven't done the best practice. I haven't renamed this because I will go and delete it. But however, when you want to,
Sure.
just make sure this is turned on though, Dan, because this if it's showing pink, is actually off. So your automation is turned
Yep.
off. So
Yep.
yeah,
The last thing is there if I wanted to be able to track where the students are, I haven't removed the tag because I'm assuming that allows me to see where each of the students are. They will have
yep,
received the email automatically, but if the
yeah,
tag stays on, then I can see which students are in which categories. Is that correct?
yes. So you'll be able to actually sort and filter in the tag section, and
Okay.
also
And then
you will be
after
able to,
that, I can then remove the tags
yeah.
manually.
Yeah. And then also you will be able to see where students are at in the activity feed of the section just on the side here. So that shows you what the student has done and what they have walked through and what they have ticked and not ticked and things like that. So
okay.
yeah.
So then if the feed has all those details, then I can remove the tag because it tells me what email was actually sent.
yeah.
So I can just tidy up.
Yeah, you can, but I mean, is there a
Just leave
reason
it
why you
there.
wanted to take the tag off? I'm just curious.
Well, just for later on, if
Yeah.
people have tags that aren't removed, then they're in different categories and whatever else.
I see.
So it was just neat and tidy is all.
Yeah.
Um,
But for
but that
example,
was it.
though, if you leave the tag on, so when you go to activity feed, you'll only be able to see one student. Oh, you'll be able to see all the students of all the activities, and you can choose a student and look at where the students are. So for example, I'll go to me. So you will be able to see individual students and you'll be able to see their tags. But at the same time, if you wanted to go and sort through your tag and see who has the tag, you will
Yes.
actually be able to sort them in a group. So for example, everyone that has tag A, you can actually bring out the whole group of everyone that has a tag A, for example, and tag B. So you may want to keep the tag on, just
Keep the
so
tag.
for easy sort through later if you wanted to pull the data or bring the information together of I want to email everybody on A because I'm releasing a new mini course, for example.
Yep.
You might want to get that information, but it's just if you remove it, then they will just go into a general pool.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
yeah, that was my thought. My thought was to leave it so that I could organize it and then do at mass whatever afterwards.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, perfect.
Cool.
Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
Well,
and thank
have a
you
great
everyone for letting me go first.
Cool.
I did have a question about
go.
just just to make sure on the order things before, so that it gets automatically added in there. He's got to start in the setup phase in the account to identify those 3 tags he's got.
Yes.
And then to send them where the tag is, we'd have to have the email constructed as well, already up there for what's going to do. I mean, I know he assigns the tag, but then for it to populate down through once you get to those automations, it's all going to start in the account.
So you can Dr. Sue's, when you're setting this part up, for example, so going into really, really quickly. So when you're setting up in here, you just open once you actually get that set up, you can actually just open the email builder and change the content in here. Am I going a bit fast? I can reverse and do it again.
No, I just thought that you had to start this stuff up in the account area to put the tags in.
Yes.
I mean, you're gonna have different tags, but this might be, finished EMC tag A, B, or C. Let's say something like that, as simple as that. And those would be their 3 tags that then will go to 3 different directions. But I'm saying, don't you have to go back up to the account area to do that at the beginning to name the tag?
Yes, because you'll need to name the tag. You need to set up the tag first in the account area.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you will go into your questions in Course Builder. So you will need to go back to step course content and then assign the tag in the actions.
To your actions and Yeah.
So you will need to assign them here.
Okay, and then later you can send them that they're going to go to email A, let's say in, course completion email A. Then you can go and actually write that email later on.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a bit of a jumping between the steps. So you'll do the accounts, go to accounts, set up the tag, come into the course, sorry, step 3, course content, and you will go
Yeah.
into the training that you want to allocate the tag to. And in this case for Dan is
Actions.
actions and
Yeah.
points. And you will
Then where
allocate
they
it.
go. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
so you just select the tag that you have set up, and then we'll go into the next step, which is step 4. And sorry, not step 4. I lied. Step 5. And then we'll set up the automation in here.
Okay. Because yeah,
Every,
most of
yeah,
these are just like the next step. Everybody kind of gets the overall what's next in line for you, but he wants to go ahead and split them up because I've got kind of 3 markets myself. So I will probably
yeah,
want to have 3
absolutely.
things as well of what's the next step for those 3 different areas. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody happy?
I
Dan,
have
you
a quick
happy?
question.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
am. Thank you so
Cool.
much.
You're most welcome.
If you can maybe let me know what all of what was just taught, is it setting up the tag first or set up the email first?
Tag first.
Tag first, then email.
Yes. So
And then
so Coach Cynthia, so we're going to add tags first in the in the accounts area up here. There's tags.
mhm.
So you go into tags and you add whatever tag you like, or for example, in Dan's case, uh, A student,
EMC.
B student, C, D. So you just add a tag. So you get the tag set up first. So everyone with tag A will get the A email, and everyone with tag B will get the B email, and then we'll go and set up the email after that.
Okay.
That,
I'm doing something a little different,
yep,
but it's still an email automation.
yep, for
And
sure.
that helps me understand that the tags are used to differentiate where people are coming from.
Yes,
So I'm not there yet,
yep,
but I did put in my emails and what I wanted, and I created my header.
yep,
And then I didn't do anything because I had life happened. So now I'm back and I'd like to know if you can maybe walk me through that last couple of steps
for sure.
on pulling
Absolutely.
in the graphics. I'll share my screen.
Yeah, for sure. Bye, Dan. Dan is gone.
Oh,
Let me know when you can see it.
Yep, just we're just waiting for it to load. So I have given you permission to share, so just waiting.
Mhm.
Sorry, Coach Cynthia, we still can't quite see your share screen. We can see your picture, your lovely picture.
Thank you. Can you see it now?
It's coming. It's coming just left. Yes, we can see Canva, I believe.
Okay. Okay, so that's where we're pulling the graphic from. And I need to now open up
this
my
is your email? You're creating your email?
yes, I created my email. I created my headers and my flyer for
Yep,
promoting on my.
yep.
I don't know how to get back to my. Oh, okay, wait. I think I'm good. I'm gonna go here, and here I am. Okay.
Yep.
So I put in the emails. They should be in there. I just didn't have the header in there, and I forgot how to go back to my emails.
Okay, go click all students.
Click where?
This where it says all students.
All students.
Oh, no,
Okay.
Right
no.
below.
Go back down. Go back down. Go back down. Next to who should go down this path in the
Maybe I should.
automation. Actually, in the automation.
All
Keep going
students is
down,
what.
down. Yep, go
Yeah.
down. Yeah, just right there,
Yeah.
right there.
Go up.
Go up.
Up
It's
or
right
down?
under Start Student Welcome Email.
Yep,
Right
right
there.
there. Yes, click that. And then you will be able to see where is our get ready for your login details. That's an email. If you click on that email, Cynthia, and then that will bring the email
The first
builder.
one.
Yep.
Okay. Here we go. All right, so then this is the first one, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
And then to create to bring that content, I saved it from Canva to my drive, so it
Yep.
would be easier to drag it in.
Yep.
So to drag it in, do I just click on this?
I would just go to image on the right hand side, Cynthia,
Okay.
and then drag it into the
It's
email.
jiggling.
Yeah, if you have you clicked on it?
Yeah.
Let me just bear with me for a moment. I'm just going to walk through.
Drag on
Right.
Canva. Hmm.
That's Canvas, not Canva.
Oh, you're right. Okay. So I don't know why that's showing up, but
Have you uploaded, don't you need to upload that to your master?
oh
Or wouldn't
yeah,
that be easier?
it's not in here yet.
Okay, so if you click on that picture, Cynthia, on the on your screen,
Right
where
here,
it's got a complete blank.
right here.
Yep, click on it, double click on it, and then that would allow you to drag and drop, upload image, or drag or drop a new image here. So
Okay, I gotta. I mean, I don't know if it's easier to save it to bring it in from Canva or just my drive.
no, I think much. Just select the file that you wanted to use.
The
So
file
that
is
your banner. So obviously your banner. I do
okay.
individual uploads as I need them because I find that's much easier than importing an entire drive. So
Okay. It's one of these because I just did it. So I think it's this one.
yeah, and then just hit open.
You might want to name it email banner because there's a whole bunch of banners in these things we've got.
Yes, you
Well,
do. Yes, you do.
it's the newsletter banner.
Okay.
Okay, that's all right.
That helps.
Yeah, I think yes, Dr. Sue is right. Is to actually name it, name everything very clearly because you will need about,
Yeah,
there are a lot of
that's
banners.
actually okay.
That looks
So
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
thank you. So
Yeah.
then for the second email, I do the
Okay,
same
so
thing.
you want to go and save and close, Cynthia,
Oh, yes,
on
but
the
I'm wondering
right top corner,
why doesn't this go all the way over?
so you should be able to.
Or is it, I can't tell like if it's an 8 by 11.5, but anyway, it's there. Okay,
It
so
is lined up with your emails, so
yeah, it is.
yeah.
Okay. So I have to save it, right?
Yes, yes. Please save, otherwise it will disappear on you. Yep.
Okay, so then the second one, the same thing.
Warning. Yep.
I don't see the names here.
Well, hang on, wait a minute. Go back up. Just go back. See these little icons here. That must be the second email, right? Warning: today is the last day. Is that it?
Well, that would be the fourth, after the 3-day training.
Yeah.
I didn't name these. These were already in here.
Yeah. Cynthia, I think might pay to go through and actually name your all your automations, and then you'd be able to drag and drop them. You'd be able to move them up and down by sequence.
Okay.
That way, that will probably be much nicer for you when you're working. So first
Yeah.
name is this
So this would be the first one that I
the very,
just
very
did.
first one. Yep.
I need to rename that. And then I'm not doing the SMS, no text. So this probably is the second one because it says wait 2 days.
Yeah.
Let
And
me
if
just
you're
go
not,
ahead.
you can just delete it, Cynthia, if you don't want to use, if you're not doing SMS. So just delete it on the right hand side. Oh, just turn it
Well,
off
I
anyway.
may do it later when I get phone
Okay.
numbers, but this is not, I know what that is, but
Yeah.
I don't know what this is
So
right
that
here.
means because there's an expiring mini course, so after the countdown timer is not done, they get assigned a tag of expiring mini course not completed.
I'm selling mine,
Yeah,
so they're not, I'm just calling it a mini course.
yeah, for sure.
So I've attached my Stripe to it. It's a
Yeah,
nominal fee, but
absolutely.
I don't, I need to know that the emails that I put in here are what I'm looking at, and
Yeah,
I don't think that that
that is
is.
not an email, that's a tag. So
Oh, okay.
Cynthia, if you look in the front, see the little round circle next to the three on the right hand side of the three horizontal lines. See how they've got little pictures. That tells you that is a tag. And then the
Ah,
email will look like the very first one.
this
So
one.
all your emails look like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I,
Cynthia, that you will actually be able to, I do highly recommend to, for your sake anyway, and for clarity as well, you'll be able to actually move all these things. So go to the three little stripes on the left hand side and you'll be able to actually drag them. Click your mouse and hold, and then you'll be able to drag it up and down.
what's that?
No, no, just click out of it. So just outside. Yeah,
All right, well, I'll go back and I name the emails. I have
yeah,
them named in the
yeah,
email,
yeah, for
but
sure.
they're
Yeah,
so to change them here, I just click on the green
just
link
looking
and change the
for.
name and say email one, email day two. Is that kind of how it goes?
Yes, you'll be able to do that. And or you can actually give them a title, however you like to do it. I believe is right hand side on the change starting trigger, the three little dots.
Right here?
Um, Doc,
Right here.
Cynthia, can I share my
Yeah,
screen
edit.
with you?
Yeah.
Probably
It's right
might be a
here.
bit, yeah, edit, yeah.
Okay.
So you'll
All
be
right,
able to
I'll go
rename that.
rename them so
Mm.
I know that they're in the right place. I'll
And
work on that.
Cynthia, actually, one thing I will also recommend is send SMS if you don't want to use it for the time being. If you don't have to delete it, but turn it off.
Okay.
Yeah. So just click that, and you'll be able to turn it off, and then drag them down to the bottom, so you can bring them back later. Just
Okay.
so they don't end up clogging up your
Confusing.
automation. Yeah. So
Okay.
it's much easier for you to sort through.
Right. Okay. All right. I'll work on that. Thank you.
Oh, you're most welcome.
All right. I'm going to stop
Yeah.
sharing.
So
Oh,
you're
while she's
happy?
there,
Yeah.
yeah, I just had a question, and it might be for, like you said, for an EMC that's, it's got a start and a finish,
Yeah.
and she made this nice banner. Where can you go back in there and show where to save that so that that becomes a global banner for that thing so that all the emails in there will automatically have that banner? I mean, I know they're kind of like a clone, but I didn't know if that happens automatically
Oh, I
for,
see what you're saying, like a template.
yeah, yeah. So it's going to look like a template so that, because you're going to want your banner to show, that's why you did the nice banner. So,
Hmm.
each email is going to look the same. They're going to know what it's about, who it's from,
Right.
all
Right.
that, all that stuff. And I just wanted to make sure that when she put that in, Becky, did
Yep.
she need to click something when she just added her banner? I know she did save, but
Yep.
how is that going? How do you save it so that becomes a global banner inside that
Mm.
particular course? So each email shows up with that banner.
Great question. I don't actually know the answer to this actually. Can I check in on that and come back to you? Dr. Sue and Cynthia, if you do want to
Sure.
know as well.
Sure, it's still in
Yeah,
there, but
and
yeah, I understand it's not a template. So I think Sue is asking if it's a template, I can just, it's always there if I pull it up and then I can type in or paste in the content right under it, opposed to bringing in the banner every single time.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, because I don't want to be doing that. I mean, yeah, that's too much work.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
All right.
again,
So
our
I'm
banners,
just,
those are those things. I just know that we can save global, images and global sections like that.
yeah.
So I just didn't know where that was. I've not gone inside my email yet to do that, but I know that once I upload it, when I upload
Oh, right
that,
there. You can see right here, it says save as template.
oh, okay, then that's
Yeah.
it. There you go.
It's
As
right
a,
next to save and close. All
yeah,
right.
then you will have to choose to use the template.
Well, I'm wondering though, if we use this, it should just be the banner and not the content below it.
Yeah, you can create a blank email, I suppose. So
Yeah, I think
hang
that's
on,
probably the best way to do it.
let
And
me
so
let
I'll
me
do that.
see if there's a tidy way. Sorry, I haven't I used all different because what I do is that I put in our email automations has different pictures on it depending on where the student, which stage the student's at.
Uh-huh.
So I haven't thought about, universal templates right across the board. So
I think
yeah,
I would just prefer to start, especially with an EMC, with a
absolutely.
universal template,
Yeah, for
because they're not in
sure.
a longer course. They just know they're only going to get a few of those. But yeah, to set up a template with a header and a footer, or at least the header and the signature line, so that all
Yep.
matches, and all we have to do is put the middle in,
Yes,
that would be
absolutely.
easy to much easier and save a lot of time to have that particular. And then it can still be maybe even a template that has I guess yours have those anyway, a header, some have a footer, some just have the signature lines.
Yep.
And then, then for each, especially because I'm going to have several of either, and mine are the same way, expiring mini courses, but I'm going to use them also as mini courses that are going to be evergreen. So I'm not going to have a lot of mine expire unless there's an absolute date I'm starting something. So it's kind of like what you just said. It's just a mini course, not tied to the expiring thing. But yeah, I want to have templates everywhere.
Hang on. Let me just save and close. So view template gallery. Yep. Okay. So I've just tested this in the back end as we were when we were talking. So I'll just share this with you. So share. Hang on. Share the right screen here. There we go. So I've just set up a template as to hit save template. So let's just start a new email
Yeah,
builder.
start new, just so
Yep. So this is a new so test email. So we'll just call that demo 2 email. So if I go to view template gallery, I
That's
yeah, that's
probably
probably
yeah,
what
so
I'm
this
going to do. Yeah.
select, and then that
Is
way
that
that
where I
brings that.
name the email? Is that where I would name the emails right there where you said demo 2 email?
Yes, that way. Yeah, that's where. Hang on, let's just go. Save that. Okay, so that's Cynthia, that answers your question right here, demo 2 email. And then we go in, and then that's the template that's sitting in there that I pulled in from view template gallery.
So when you create the email, you name it there in demo.
Yes, that's what I named the email. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But you can change it, obviously, once you have closed. Just close that anyway. So here,
You
if
can
you
go
go,
in there and pick that
yeah,
template, modify it, then save it as a template, and then, right? So view template gallery, you get it and you're like, okay, well, I want to mix this stuff up. And then
yeah,
go back and save as template. Then you can name that template, right? When you hit save as template, so you can give it a name. So it
yeah,
says happy course building,
yeah,
something like that.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Becky,
Yes.
where you are right now, what was the
So,
step right before this step? How did you get here?
okay. So I was just in one of the automations that has email.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. So if you just click into the email
Mm-hmm.
and then you come into email
Got
builder.
it. Okay.
Yeah. Happy?
Yes, I learned how to do the name and now I can add the
Yeah.
graphics and then I can, who knows what the next step is going to be after that. But the emails are there. I'll put the graphics in, I'll name them, and then
Yeah.
I probably need to know what the next step is to launch it, but I'm just taking one step at a time.
Yeah. Yeah. And everything is all set up. You got the the payment
The
page
Stripe.
set up and yeah,
Hmm. Yeah,
cool. Awesome.
I got the
While you're
video.
there, Becky,
Yes.
oh, I was
Yep.
just gonna say before you close this out, is can you go in on yours and then open up like the next email and the next email and let us see what that's gonna look like since you saved that as a template, or did you save it as a template yet?
I have saved this as a template. So for example, when you wanted to, so if I was to add another email, let's just go and add, where are we? So you're hovering on top, just bear with me. Here we go. Email builder. So I hit that. So I come into a blank email, right? Because I've just
Mhm.
added a step and I go to view template gallery. So these are that's the template I just made. So I just
Yeah,
hit that and then go select.
there it is.
Yeah.
And it'll get added on that list that you were, because that's what you did. So you
No,
have to go
no,
back.
no. You just have to go here. So if I want to go, okay, demo email, let's make this 3. And let's just add another picture, shall we? Just so it's nice and easy to identify this as a different. I am just grabbing random pictures. So that way it's nice and easy. So I go save as template up on top here. So I will go
Yeah, and there's your template names. Okay.
demo 2. Go save.
Becky, I know this is a question kind of off emails, but can you create a complete like website or landing page in XP?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Okay,
can. Marketplace, Cynthia.
in Marketplace. Okay.
Yes, I'm just going to
And
close this out.
is there a fee to host it?
No, 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 no. It's all part of XP. So that's the marketplace. Sorry, I'm just going to Cynthia. Just let me finish this quick question. I will show you where you go to marketplace to set it up. Is that
I've
okay?
seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you're done with this, show us the 3 emails, if you don't mind.
Sure. That's all. So I can close. Oh, oops. Sorry. I was just saving. So that's the first one that has no. That's the one I added manually. So this one wasn't I didn't use the template. I used that one as a template to set up. So I'll close out of that. And that's the one I used the template for. That's number 2. So you just have to pull this up, Sue, is to grab whichever. So if I want to replace this with the one we just created, which is demo 2, select, then that pulls the second email into this one. The
Yeah, you
second
just didn't
template.
delete that first graphic. Yeah,
No,
you brought the graphic in.
I didn't need to. I didn't need to. It just replaced the whole thing. Is that
Right, but on your example, they're both showing. So you'd want to get rid of that first template that's stuck there.
yeah? I did because I created that for number 3. So well, perhaps I shouldn't. I should have used a different. So that's we'll delete that and then save this as a different template if you like.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So So
Is there a way to see the full view so you can see if that header is off to one side or if it's centered?
Yeah,
I
preview. In their preview.
what I would do though is that I would just send a test email, Cynthia, because then you will be
Okay.
able to experience it in your you'll be able to see it in the full email that's sent
Okay.
to you.
All right.
It's not right on the right-hand column when we're hovering over that, it'll tell you to go full length, full width and stuff like that. So you can pick your width of your banner.
Where do you see that?
That's when you were first adding the stuff in, the banner, when you were actually adding the image. And then on the right side, when you could edit it and see with the rows in the column and down
Yeah.
there. Well,
Is that
Becky can
what
tell you,
you're
but there's a place to adjust the width if you want to.
Yeah, so you can actually have this 100% or 50%. You'll be able to do this. So if I click that, this is at 100%. That's the banner that goes right across.
Why is the white space on the right? Like it looks like it's only half the banner or using half the space.
Hang on, just be listening for a moment. Sorry, I'm going to stop sharing. Just let me have a little.
But
I'm going to
it
move
was
really fast.
centered. It was centered above the text, so it looked like it might be centered.
Yeah, it's I think because you're looking at a builder, so the
Yeah.
email, because that's where the text ends, so it is actually centered at 100%. So that's why I said it is always pay to send yourself a test email,
Okay.
just so you can actually see it. But you will be able to adjust at 50% view, like I showed you before. If you right click on the white space that's next to your image, you'll actually be able to open up different columns and make them different sizes as you see fit. If you want them at 25%, you can have a look at that, Cynthia.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Let me just quickly show you.
Did you email it?
Sorry.
Did you email it to yourself?
I haven't. Hang on, just bear with me for a second. But you can test that with yours, Cynthia.
Okay.
So if you go to, if you want to create a kind of like a website, and for Marketplace, so you can use this as Marketplace. So if you go here, you will be able to edit and built a, just loading this. So this is where you would build all your course things. And I mean, it's just like a website, so you can actually do it in here. So it's exactly the same as the other pages that you have built. So you'll be able to actually drag and drop different blocks in and build your website from here.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And
Okay.
then while you're in there,
Oh, sorry.
show how so that each of our courses will end up in the marketplace. I mean, we only have one to begin with, and then, well, there you go. There's 4 different ones.
Here.
But what if one's not
Yeah.
a course? Can you still sell a digital product, or you know what I mean? Can you sell something other than a course and still, I mean, it would have a different web address, a different domain, right? But can you do can you do a course that you're selling as well as maybe a tangible product, you know, that you're showcasing with a different web address, a different domain address?
You can add in a different link, external link, but so that still need to, I guess you still need to capture. I think if you were going to think about moving over to physical products, I would highly recommend that you might want to start thinking about Go Plus, perhaps, just because they will do different things. It will be
Okay.
a little bit more extensive in terms of different products, different links and different things. But you can do it. The short answer is yes, but I haven't tested it. But you will be able to send them to a different link. But yeah, so then that will have
So
a
Go
different buying.
Plus,
Yes.
Go Plus would be a better option for a website.
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
you can
Yes and
have,
no.
yeah, yes and
Yes and
no.
no.
All right.
Yes and no.
Okay.
Mainly how they told me, because I had like an hour-long thing with them, is that put your website over there, but you can have your course sales page and keep it right inside of XP. That's just fine, especially for people that know XP a little better. But I've got books to sell, and like you said, some digital downloads and all that. Those need to go into Go Plus in my
Okay.
marketplace over there, because they can handle it's got Stripe and all that. You can put your landing pages over there for your course, but XP's they just have some nice landing pages that go right with your course. It flows together. So I'm not going to build my landing pages over there, but I will for my book or for tangibles or digital products and things like that. But I'm putting my whole website, which is what I already did over in Go Plus. Because
All right. Well,
yeah, XP is not a website builder.
Okay, I'll do that. And you said marketplace, there's the same marketplace over on Go Plus that I can go to
Well,
start
you have to
building.
set it up, but it's similar. Yeah, it's the same type of thing.
So you
Okay,
can
I'll
have
look at that.
over there, Cynthia, that you can set up multiple websites. You can do landing pages and all the different things.
Okay,
So yeah,
okay, so this will
Yeah,
just be for the course. Okay,
yeah. But Cynthia,
right.
there is a Go Plus office hour.
Yes.
So you can, if you have any questions about Go Plus, you need to attend a different office hour than the one today, because today
Right.
we talked about, we focus on XP, and Sebastian looks after the Go Plus office hour, and he's lovely. So
Yes, I have talked to
they're
him.
on Thursdays, I think.
All right. All right, I've got to go. Nice to see you all and
absolutely,
learn
you
a
happy,
few more
Cynthia?
things. I'm good.
Yeah, happy, good, excellent.
Yes, thank you.
All right.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay. You have a great day or
You
All
evening.
right,
too.
Bye.
thanks.
Bye.
Okay, all righty. Thanks so much. I've been traveling, so I'm all frazzled, so this was just
All
fine to
good.
listen and take notes. And
Absolutely.
because some of these things I either did them before, but I forgot now, or
Yeah.
I got to start, ones that I didn't start yet, and
Yeah.
or they were in some other place. Like I said, I lost my website, I lost some of my emails, I lost a lot of stuff. So I'm
Yeah. Absolutely.
recreating everything. So I may as well I'm just doing it right the first time
Absolutely.
is what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, yeah. And I think too is sometimes I actually find that, you kind of go, oops, that didn't quite work. And then so how do we make it better? So test it out anyway, and you're going, oh, that didn't quite make sense. And you can just bring them onto Office Hour. We can have a good discussion of come up with, you have come up with some very cool solutions though about using things on Go Plus, but come back and send them back to the payment page over here, and then you get them on both sides. That was really cool. So thank you for that. Last week you said that, so that was
All
awesome.
right.
So
Well, thank you.
cool.
I will see you. Oh, by the way,
Yes.
I was remember the guy that was asking how students can upload
Yes. Yep.
sensitive material.
Nicholas. Yep.
Rachel was on the next morning. I asked
Yeah.
her that. And
Yeah.
yes, there is a workaround. And I know all these are being recorded. So I don't know if you let her know, but if you want to go, if that was last week, then it was the
Yeah.
Wednesday morning that
Cool.
she did,
Yeah.
and see that. So just to help
Cool.
you, because it was
Cool.
like two different ways to do it. Yes, it can be done. It's not easy, but, and then
Yeah.
it's like, because both of us can have sensitive material, which a lot of
Absolutely.
coaches do.
Yeah.
And it's like, but he had an outside thing. I was just trying
Yeah.
to keep mine kind of
Absolutely.
inside. So it didn't exactly answer his question,
Yeah.
but she did have a way for us to access stuff that our students can upload to us only and
Yeah.
not the group.
Yes. Yes.
So
I also, but the thing is, I think Nicholas was trying to figure out how he can get notified when that's uploaded. But I will go and check Rachel's session though, also, just so that would
there is a
yeah,
tag for that,
yeah,
she said.
okay,
And because I was going to use a quiz platform outside also that's
yeah,
much better and robust than what's inside Go Plus and all that.
yeah,
And the thing
yeah,
is, they may not know if they're doing pre-work or post-work, they're not going to know that they're going outside.
yeah,
And then I can get that stuff myself to my email. He
yeah,
was just trying to work it all inside. And I
yes,
think that's where it was a little too, that
yeah,
may not work,
yeah.
but
And actually, Sue, I've actually sent you an email this morning, just so to follow up on that, be able to embed the spreadsheet that I've actually put instructions in there, and Rachel shared the steps with me as well. So that's actually
oh,
it's sitting in your email. So I know you've been busy and traveling and things like that. So if you take a look at that, that would
oh,
actually
good.
be
Well,
able
thank
to
you.
use the form. So as I promised, I would follow up on these things. So I did.
Okay, yeah, thanks. Okay,
Cool.
well, good. You already were, I
No,
know
no,
you'd be
no.
on top of it.
But I appreciate that, because I think there's another part that Rachel, what you just said, I will go and watch Rachel's session, because that will be really, really
Yeah,
cool to know.
it,
So
it didn't answer the question of what he was trying to do
yeah,
specifically because I didn't need that. I
yeah,
decided not
yeah,
to, kind of, sort of, I don't know.
mm,
I'll
yeah,
not quite sure on that
cool.
one still, but
Yeah,
if I can keep it
yeah.
in-house, I'm going to keep it
Oh,
in-house.
absolutely, absolutely. Much easier if you only have to navigate one thing rather than 10 things, right? So
Right.
agreed.
Okay. All
Cool.
right. Appreciate
Well,
it
thank you
as
for coming.
always.
Nice to see you. You have a wonderful evening.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.